Hello everyone. We are group 3 and my name is Nyukwi and blah blah blah. And today our presentation is going to about tune in and speak out. Well, I think that it might sound a bit confusing to you all. So can anyone make a guess? And they make a guess. Thank you. So tune in and speak out actually means tune in is listening and speak out is speaking. So we believe that the freshmen of the English department at Hopeless will face quite some challenges especially with these two skills in English, which are listening and speaking, because they are two very difficult skills. So let's dive right in, and we'll start our presentation with the listening skills presented by Duc Minh and Bảo Châu.
First, I want to talk about the challenge of full English lectures. Many helpless freshmen feel overwhelmed when lectures are conducted entirely in English, especially when it's totally different from your previous schools. As a junior, I could feel the pain, trust me. It's common to feel lost at the beginning when you don't understand every word or struggle to keep up with the pace of speech. Therefore, this can slow down your academic progress. However, this is a normal part of the adjustment process. The key is to focus on improving gradually through specific strategies. Secondly, I want to talk about the importance of focusing on active listening. Active listening means paying attention not just to words, but also to the speaker's tone and body language. During the lectures, students should first take brief notes on the main ideas rather than writing everything down. Secondly, listen for repeated words or phrases that signal important points. And finally, please feel free to ask questions after class to clarify anything you don't understand. And next, Bao Zhou will continue with our presentation.
Now I will tell you about the another advice for freshmen to improve listening skill. What I want to mention is building academic vocabulary. One of the most significant barriers to understand lectures is a lack of academic vocabulary. Many freshmen struggle because they don't know the key terms and concepts being discussed. However, by building your academic vocabulary, you can significantly improve your comprehension. So, to improve, here are some practical strategies you can implement. The first one is pre-reading. Before attending a lecture, try to read about the topic beforehand. This will introduce you to some of the key terms and concepts, making it easier to follow along. And another strategy is using flashcards and apps like Quizlet to study vocabulary list related to your lectures. And so there are some tips for freshmen, like we encourage you to focus on words you often hear but don't understand, and use the words and sentences after class to reinforce learning. In summary, it's completely normal for freshmen to feel overwhelmed by full English lectures at first. However, as Bruce Lee once said, practice makes perfect. So after a long time of practicing, our work will become natural, skillful, and steady. Now let's move on to another part presented by Phương Anh.
Regarding speaking skill, I have a question for you. When you hear someone speak English, what do you notice first? Pronunciation, vocabulary, or grammar? Yes, it is pronunciation. For me, pronunciation plays a crucial role in every conversation or speaking test. Good pronunciation ensures that your words are understood as intended. So, as a hopeless freshman who majors in English, what can you do to enhance your pronunciation? For me, you should start first in learning the IPA. Here is the sample of an IPA. By learning the IPA, you can practice and produce those sounds more accurately. This is especially useful for sounds that do not exist in one's native language. Another big step you can follow is shadowing. There are tons of videos of shadowing you can find on YouTube. By listening and repeating exactly what a native speaker says, you can work on not only your pronunciation but also your intonation and rhythm as well. Shadowing allows learners to grasp the natural flow of speech, including stress on certain syllables or words. This understanding helps in sounding more fluent and natural during conversations.
Well, hi, it's me again, and I'm excited to share how you can enhance your English speaking skills using a variety of platforms. I think that with the right tools, practicing English can be very fun and effective as well. So, the first recommendation that I have for you all is HelloTalk. So, this app connects you with native English speakers for text, voice or video chats, so you can engage in a language exchange where you teach your native language, and you can also learn English from the native speakers as well. And I think that HelloTalk not only improves your conversation skills but also boosts your confidence in speaking. The second we have is English karaoke. Well, consider singing along to English songs. I believe that this one is a very creative way to actually learn especially with the pronunciation and intonation. And I think that it would be a very enjoyable time while we can gain some knowledge. And finally it is TED. I think that we can never ignore a very valuable source of information, source of knowledge. It is TED. So I think that watching TED Talks or TED Ed exposes us to diverse accents and speaking styles. And finally, I think that engaging in some challenges and activities will be very effective. I think that focus on different topics daily keeps everything fresh and help us to gain a new range of vocab. We can participate in challenges like 30-day speaking challenge or language challenges on social media, or I think that it's best to maybe do video journals. So, those were all of my recommendations for utilizing webs and apps to improve our English speaking skills. And finally, we will go back to Ducklin for the conclusion.
To summarize, our presentation emphasized key strategies for English majored freshmen at Hufles in order to improve their listening and speaking skills, including active listening, vocabulary building, and pronunciation practice. So, work hard, try your best, and you'll be just fine.